It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. And our coverage tonight will be coming to you from Milwaukee, where the Bucks will be going up against the Orlando Magic. We've seen a lot of quality basketball from this Orlando team lately. It's been a fantastic season for them, and this could be one of its most memorable nights, as a win here gives them the best record in the league. The Bucks made the move to acquire Michael Carter-Williams. He had some big moments for them so far. Jason Kidd wants to mold him as their point guard of the future. Do you see that working out, Kenny?
I think it could work out. You know why? Because he plays a style of play, and hopefully he could have a career like Jason Kidd. That would be great. But he looks to make plays first for his teammates and then his self second. But if he develops his jump shot, that will be the difference.
No, he's what I call a fast first type point guard. You know, helps set up their wing players. MCM, he's the guy to do that. Great work by Jason Kidd in molding the young fella.
Time now to tip things off. Kevin Harlan has the call, and we will see you later.
Alarms go off when I enter the building.
The Bucks look to take charge at BMO Harris Bradley Center, and we're bringing it to you live from Milwaukee here on 2K Sports. Last outing for Orlando, they won that game against the New York Knicks, and there wasn't much question as to how that game was going to turn out. They absolutely put the hammer down on it.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And so, in the game for the Magic, Peyton and Oladipo, the explosive backcourt pair. Gordon Vucevic together in the post, and it's red hot in at the 3 spot. Monroe dishes to Parker. No good. And Orlando the other way now. They traveled to Milwaukee last time they faced the Bucks, and they came away with the win.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, Greg, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. I mean, they ended up winning it going away.
Here's Milwaukee now, outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
And guys, just look at the turnover stats in that game. You're not going to win giving it up as many times as they did.
Not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense on your end and force more turnovers for the other side. That's the only way you're going to get that thing squared away.
Oladipo, the pass to Gordon. Vucevic, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Peyton with the ball. He's picked up by Parker, and that one's good.
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the 3.
Monroe outside. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
And Oladipo kicks to Vucevic. Let out the pass to Gordon. Boom, he jams it straight down.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Here's Monroe. After the Magic pick up 2. Here's Antetokounmpo, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Vucevic up top. The shot's good from Red Hot. Red Hot's got 5 now. And making connections is always good in any business, and the NBA is no different. From what I've heard, Clark, Freak has done a good job of reaching out to his peers all over the NBA.
I think that's an example of Freak just having a good head on his shoulders and knowing that taking the time to get to know others in the business has its benefits.
Magic leading by 3. The feed to Vucevic. Payton outside. Pass to Reddick. Shot clock at 6.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Here's Parker. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
And it's good. Vucevic has got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play. Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Antetokounmpo gets to Middleton, and it's blocked by Gordon. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. And the Bucks with some changes. Plumlee comes in for Monroe, and it's Aldridge in for Jabari Parker. Orlando also making some changes. Nicholson's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Evan Fournier comes in for Victor Oladipo. And it's Jennings in for Elfrid Payton. And Milwaukee has possession, trailing by 5. To the paint, kicks it down to Middleton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 11 feet away, and he nails the jumper. Orlando leading by 3. Here's the dish to Fournier. Vucevic is screen on Middleton. Fournier passes to Vucevic. That's good. Vucevic has got 6.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. The Magic have gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. Nicholson passes to Reddick. Outside Jennings. Doubled by Plumlee. Pass to Nicholson. Inside. The shot's good from Red Hot. He's got 7.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's tightly guarded. By himself. Finishes the break with a slam.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Scott Skiles was going over with the team. He wanted their offense to run through red hot. That may be a strategy that comes as a little bit of a surprise, but Coach is showing a lot of confidence in his ability to produce an outstanding effort today. We'll be watching how these adjustments work, and Kev, there's still a lot of time left in this game.
Thanks, Doris. Milwaukee with the ball. 7-point differential. Bucks passing it around. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Off target with the open look. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. While there's a break, let's take a look at this past month's assist leaders among small forwards in the NBA. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And these are some of the best teammates you're ever going to want. Very unselfish players at a position where you don't see a lot of offensive facilitating.
Yeah, you know, these guys are really more than capable of going it alone if the situation calls for it, but they much prefer to have everybody involved in the offense, and they go out of their way to try to make that happen.
58 seconds left in the first quarter. Passes it to Vaughn. Now here's Plumlee. Latch covering. Here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall. Orlando leading by 8. Gets it to go. That one good from Red Hot. Red Hot's got 11.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And really, these teams don't even look like they belong on the same court today.
I don't think they do, based on what we've seen, a double-digit lead, and we're still in the first. Ouch, that's painful.
Launches a 3. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Magic.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Red Hot in its small forward. Jennings out there with Evan Fournier. Then it's Blatch, and it's Gordon in at the power forward position. Here's Vaughn. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Antetokounmpo kicks to Aldridge. Outside, Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Gordon. Magic leading by 9. A 3-ball. The offensive rebound. For 3. That's good. Gordon's got his third basket of the night right there.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
He's guarded by Jennings. And the pass to Vaughn. He dishes it to Antetokounmpo. There's the 3. The shot misses. And Orlando the other way now. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Here's Red Hot. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Smith. He's averaging about 7 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3. It's about gaining experience and continuing to develop his game.
Well, you know it, Greg. You earn your minutes in this league. He's working at it, and I think more will come with time.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Monroe's checked in for Aldridge. And Middleton subbed in for Antetokounmpo.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. His last 10 games have been exceptional. First in scoring, first in steals. And then there's his work at the free throw line where he holds the best percentage league-wide.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
All right, now, take a break, take a break. Do something.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Smith. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Knicks, boy, was he tremendous. He had 46 points, and he got there with his usual just an impressive barrage of threes. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hit spot. No doubt about it.
Count that one.
Well, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now, here is Monroe. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Bulls in Chicago. To the middle. Here's Red Hot. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Boy, you got to love that nice assist by Jennings.
Bucks trail by 17. They set the pick. Inside, here's Monroe, and it's denied. And they get it back. Smith the pass to Vaughn. The Bucks working the ball around. A second chance effort, and he gets it to go.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
Orlando leading by 15. It's Jennings with the drive. Here's Vucevic, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
For Orlando, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look.
And so a pretty lopsided game to the... As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
Terrific game for Red Hot. He's got 21 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
And it also shows you the importance of intelligence as a defender because he has been a nightmare on the ball.
Bucks trail by 16. Filling out the wings, it's Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Parker out there with Greg Monroe. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Oladipo, good. Oladipo's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Magic.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Shot by Gordon, wide open. The three-pointer, no good. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Guarded by Oladipo. Monroe outside. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Hits the front of the rim and out.